Where Tupac had the thug life, MK has the rug life. CryptoTalk.fm, my name is Leicester. I am your host. The rug life continues strong as Cytochain announced on social media, and chances are you didn't see it because you're like Leicester here and you're an adult and you don't follow these things and you expect them to act like a real business. You got to consider who you're dealing with here because Cytochain announced that it's already done, yanked all the liquidity off the Ethereum chain. So that's gone. In its place, they've airdropped you BNB tokens. So your wallet still has the Ethereum tokens, but they are worthless. If you try to go to Uniswap, you will get a shocking result, which implies that you got rug pulled. And I'm here to tell you effectively did because the liquidity was yanked, but you got BNB tokens that have value, but only on their shit, their DEX, the Cyto Pro, because PancakeSwap, they yanked all the liquidity off there. So you have tokens that, from your perspective, have no value. That then equates to a rug pull effectively, but there is value. It just forces you to go to a different source, which correlates what I said. They don't want this to be successful because consider, if they really wanted this to be successful, why not just airdrop the actual SBC token, the Cytochain coin token, instead of having you go claim it? I know why they didn't, but my point is, if they wanted to be successful, why not just actually airdrop the real token that they want you to be on? Second, why yank the Ethereum liquidity? They did that because there was about 600 holders on the Ethereum side and they wanted to try to force them off of that. I understand, which is why I say, why not just airdrop the tokens that you wanted to be on instead of the BNB one, because you yanked the liquidity for BNB off the PancakeSwap pair. When I say this idiot doesn't want it to be successful, this is what I'm referring to, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children over the ages of 18. He does not want it to be successful because the decisions they're making are stupid. That's the bottom line. You have all the best intentions of the world. You're trying to rip the bandage off. I got it, right? But you have to do it correctly, and communication cannot just happen in your telescam and on X/Twitter. You've got to do a better job of telling people what's going on, including communicating with the different wallet providers. So they put up a nice little banner that says, in the next week or so, we're going to be swapping out your tokens. You're going to get them as this. You're not going to be able to trade them on this. Trust Wallet and many others actually support that functionality. It happens all the time with Solana. When they had issues, they put up a banner in Trust telling you they're doing maintenance right now. We're going to get back to you. Satama, Cytochain, could have done the same thing, but the guy's a fucking idiot. So he's not thinking of doing these things because in his mind, because he's in the crypto bubble, he doesn't think to do these things. Again, this is why I wish Bleez were here so I could hear some of his rants about this chaos. The bottom line, if you want to trade what you were airdropped, it's in your wallet. And I want you to think through the sheer idiocy of the chain of events here, okay? You had the Satama Inu token, unreasonable pumps leading up to the failed November 13th Vegas event in November 13th, 2021. They fail and fail and fail to launch this Cytomask garbage. Eventually they get a Cyto Pro. It's buggy as all crap. Eventually they're going to do a migration to a V2. The migration goes, but people don't get the airdrop because they did it on the Ethereum chain. So then everybody gets washed. The cult leader's out of there. Now MK takes over. He does a rebrand to Cytochain coin. He airdrops everything BNB tokens. People buy in on the Ethereum chain because the Ethereum chain was still out there because they failed to work with Gate.io and certain other ones to do the transition cleanly. So you still had a small number of holders on the Ethereum chain, made no concerted effort to try to get them off of that over to BNB, yanked the liquidity out of PancakeSwap without telling people in advance outside of social media bubbles, then wants to push people over to their blockchain, which launches and nobody's using, does a migration tool on the site, claims that a bunch of migrations have occurred. I tried the migration tool. It's buggy. So it's a 50-50 roll the dice as to whether that's going to work, even if you do want to do it. Now they're yanking the liquidity on the Ethereum to try to force the issue, not understanding that those people are not going to be in the loop. And I suspect that the whole Gate.io finally getting resolved was the trigger for them to make this move. I'm not criticizing the move. I'm criticizing their lack of communication outside the crypto bubble, which is going to cause people to think that it's been rug pulled and it's going to harm the price. The price sentiment's already at an all-time low on all the other outlets outside of said bubble, including CoinMarketCap's community. So, message to you if you're listening to this. You did not get fully rug pulled because there is some liquidity available. It's just stuck in an isolation. The analogy to this would be you got money in some bank somewhere in the world, but it forces you to take a flight off to the Philippines in order to do a withdrawal. That's basically what they did. You're forced to go to their shit in order to get money out. If you wanted to sell out or if you wanted to migrate, you got to go to their tool. For whatever reason, they chose not to do the airdrop. I have theories as to why. I think if they wanted to do it correctly and act like a real business, they would have done the airdrop to you of the token they wanted you to have instead of these games with Ethereum, Uniswap slash BNB Pancake Swap, and simply confusing people and causing more and more negative sentiment to creep in. And mind you, for the person on YouTube said they were going to do a victory lap at my expense because I just had to get it wrong. Hopefully you're looking at your wallet, seeing that it has a value. I challenge you to go to Uniswap and try to trade that bad boy deep and see what it tells you in terms of the value that you would have on any of the primary coins. In any event, if you want to do something, you need to go to their shit, Cyta Pro. You have to go there to do any transactions going forward. There is no more Uniswap. There is no more BNB. You'll see a dollar amount. It's fake money, funny money. It's not real. It's not true because the guy's a fucking idiot.